Hi, this is Ling. Today is my post-op week 2 from my what's that? Posterior cervical laminectomy surgery. I feel much better now compared to the day one right after surgery. I can move my neck a little bit more, and I can get off the back. I can organize myself slowly, but without much help. Um, so this video, the purpose of this video, I would like to share my experience on the whole process and all my symptoms, and because most of people will not go through this type of surgery, and when you need to go to surgery where you will have a lot of questions, you definitely will have some concerns and search a lot of information from the internet, because that's what I did before I go to surgery. I watch a lot of related videos on YouTube and search Google a lot of the procedure. So I watch a lot of videos. Not so many videos have the same cause. Actually, none of the videos talk about the same root cause of my symptoms. But we have the same symptoms, and I end up going through the same surgery as they do, which is the posterior cervical laminectomy. Uh, I found that the more videos are talking about the anterior one, so I think I can share my experience. I can contribute to the posterior one for the people who will go to this type of surgery. So about 3 months ago, I started to feel my upper back shoulder area was sore and painful. Um, but at that time, I didn't take it seriously. I thought it just some muscle pain, maybe due to lack of exercise, or sometimes I cough too hard because around that time I had a cold, and I coughed. Our family all had a cold, so around time I thought maybe sometimes I cough too hard, and cause the pulled my muscle or something like that. Uh, but anyway, I didn't take it seriously, so I just thought maybe I just need to take some time to work out. So after a month, I start feel my pain was progressing. It's not just constantly sore and painful and heavy on my back shoulder area. Um, I couldn't jump. I couldn't run, and I couldn't sneeze and cough either. Those activities can trigger my pain so bad, um, and it's really difficult to live with it. So I decided to see a doctor. But when the doctor saw me, and then in the first sight, she thought it's probably due to, yeah, the lack of exercise, and or I because I'm software engineer, I keep my heads down when I'm working. So she suggested me to uh, just correct my position when I work, or and do more exercise. Basically, just like what I thought before. Um, but it doesn't work. And so when I go back to see her the second time, she requested an X-ray for me, and I took the X-ray. But it turns out it looks completely normal on my neck, and then the lungs and my back. Everything looks normal. Um, but I still in pain. I said it's so painful. I remember a couple of nights I even woke up with extremely pain on my back, and I couldn't go to sleep. It's so painful. I tried to sit, I tried to stand, and it doesn't work. Nothing works, and I was very desperate and hopeless because I didn't know how to get rid of that pain. Um, yeah, I didn't remember how long I fought with the pain, and then and I end up going back to the bed, and then lying on my belly and fall asleep. I also reach out to a chiropractor uh, to do some treatment, and they said it looks like it's a muscle problem, muscle pain. The and then suggest me to do some heat and cold pack treatment at home. Um, but it didn't work. So in a couple of weeks, I started to feel my pinky finger and my ring finger have had the numbness feeling, and I look up to the internet, and it looks like it can be just the muscle problem causing this symptoms. It has to do with something to do with the nerve compression. So I go back to my primary doctor and then told her about this, and so she ordered the MRI for my neck to see what's going on there. So it turns out something is really going on my neck that compress the nerve root around my C6 to T1 spine. What's that called? I forgot. A vertebrae or something. Yeah. So something exists in that section of my spine that pushes the spinal cord to the side, and uh, also compress my nerve and that section. I was shocked when I see the result, but also kind of expected that, because that makes a lot of sense for my pain in the back. Uh, so the doctor immediately asked me to reach out to a specialist, a neurosurgeon for this result. So I went to a neurosurgeon, and he said this is a cyst or a tumor that exists in my exists next to my spinal cord, which compress the spinal cord and some of the nerve roots. So he offers some treatment options. One is just sit and monitoring after a couple months, and let's see how that thing goes. Um, and I totally cannot do that, because it's been at that point it's been almost 3 months, and every day of waiting is every day suffering. Um, and so the second treatment option is go to the surgery and then have that take it out. So I have no doubt to choose that one. So the surgery went well. I finally had that thing taken out. The doctor said the size of the tumor was like the first section of my thumb. It's kind of big. Then it feels like a grape. Um, and he had that thing. He has sent that thing to the lab for examining what it actually it is. And I had just had a follow up appointment with him last Friday, and turns out it is something called Schwannoma tumor, which is kind of a type of tumor coming out from nerve. I was surprised that a nerve root can have tumor, or the tumor can come from the nerve. But I guess anywhere in the human body can have tumor. But anyway, but I'm glad that I have that thing taken out. Feel better, and I noticed that I can finally cough and sneeze, even though the doctor asked me not to do that too much, not because some of my muscle and the part that was upgraded are still healing and recovering. So try not to do that too much, but I can definitely cough. That I was at day one when I was in the hospital. That's really relieving. My thumb and my index still feel numb, and some of my fingers also feel numb. Doctor said that it will take time to have them go away. So we'll see how it goes in a couple weeks or a month. But yeah, so basically this is my story. I hope that this is going to help uh, some people who are going to this through the surgery process. I hope I answer some questions. If you have any comment or feedback, let me know. Maybe I can try to answer that. So I'll see you guys maybe in a couple more weeks to see and let you know how I feel, how the recovery process go. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.